I'm making this video to talk about the most regretful and shameful thing that I've ever had to talk about publicly.
Joe Rogan is promising once again to do better. The media personality addressed backlash over a recent compilation video, which shows him saying the N-word at least 24 times in past podcast episodes over the years. In a lengthy Instagram message posted over the weekend, Rogan admitted to using the slur, explaining that despite his belief the instances were taken out of context in the now viral clip, he has since shifted his perspective on the offensive term and vows to never say it again under any circumstance.
Now, I know that to most people, there is no context where a white person is ever allowed to say that word, never mind publicly on a podcast. And I agree with that now. I haven't said it in years, but for a long time, when I would bring that word up, like if it would come up in conversation, instead of saying the N-word, I would just say the word. I thought as long as it was in context, people would understand what I was doing.
Rogan insisted to followers that he is not racist and clarified that at the time he thought his intent would be clearer if he were using the word when quoting someone or citing its use from various public figures in movies or stand-up routines. But he now hopes that the lesson he's learned can be a teachable moment for others.
It's a very unusual word, but it's not my word to use. I'm well aware of that now, but for years I used it in that manner. I never used it to be racist because I'm not racist, but whenever you're in a situation where you have to say, I'm not racist, you f***ed up. And I clearly have f***ed up. And that's my intention to express myself in this video, to say, there's nothing I can do to take that back. I wish I could. Obviously, that's not possible. But I do hope that this can be a teachable moment for anybody that doesn't realize how offensive that word can be coming out of a white person's mouth, in context or out of context. My sincere and humble apologies. I wish there was more that I could say, but all of this is just me talking from the bottom of my heart. It makes me sick watching that video.
Singer India Arie ignited the conversation earlier this week when she announced she would be cutting ties with Spotify over Rogan's past N-word use. The latest controversy comes on the heels of multiple recording artists, including icons Neil Young and Joni Mitchell, pulling their music from the platform in protest of the COVID-19 misinformation heard on Rogan's podcast. The show is Spotify's most popular program. Last week, Rogan acknowledged the debate and pledged in an Instagram video that he would make a greater effort to keep his content balanced.
It's a strange responsibility to have this many viewers and listeners. It's very strange, and it's nothing that I prepared for, and it's nothing that I ever anticipated. I am going to do my best in the future to balance things out. I'm going to do my best, but my point of doing this is always just to create interesting conversations and ones that I hope people enjoy. So if I pissed you off, I'm sorry. And if you enjoy the podcast, thank you.